आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज़ आपकी आवाज़, विज्ञान की आवाज़, की आवाज़।
Celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we bring you a podcast series on STEM popularization. Science, technology, engineering, mathematics and medicine. Supported and catalyzed by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Government of India. This program is produced by Media for Community Foundation. Creative content and technical support is given by Salam Namaste Community Radio, Noida.
एक नई दुनिया की आवाज़ आपकी आवाज़, विज्ञान की आवाज़, की आवाज़, की आवाज़।
आज की प्रमुख स्टेम पॉपुलराइजेशन जानकारियाँ।
विज्ञान की दुनिया से आज की प्रमुख जानकारियां। अधूरा रह जाएगा नासा का सपना। कई वैज्ञानिकों का मानना है कि लगभग 6.5 करोड़ साल पहले एक अंतरिक्ष त्रासदी हुई जो डायनासोर के विलुप्त होने का कारण बनी। एंटायर आई ट्रांसप्लांट, मेडिकल साइंस में अब तक का सबसे बड़ा चमत्कार। इस देश के डॉक्टरों ने किया कमाल। आई ट्रांसप्लांट, अमेरिका में डॉक्टरों की एक टीम ने एंटायर आई ट्रांसप्लांट में कामयाबी हासिल की है। इस ट्रांसप्लांट को मेडिकल साइंस में बड़ी कामयाबी के तौर पर देखा जा रहा है। वैश्विक स्तर पर करीबन 37 मिलियन लोग यानी 3.7 करोड़ लोग अंधेपन का सामना कर रहे हैं। वोल्केनिक इरप्शन, पानी के नीचे फटा ज्वालामुखी और समुद्र के ऊपर उभर आया नया आइलैंड। इस देश में घटी अजीब घटना, न्यू आइलैंड ड्यू टू वोल्केनिक इरप्शन। ज्वालामुखी फटने पर अक्सर दहकते लावा के बहने की खबर सामने आती रहती है। एक देश में समुद्र के अंदर ऐसी ही ज्वालामुखी का विस्फोट हुआ जहां एक नया आइलैंड बन गया। हेलिस कॉमेट आखिरी बार वर्ष 1986 में पृथ्वी के सौर मंडल से देखा गया था। अब ये वर्ष 2061 के आसपास पृथ्वी से फिर दिखाई दे सकेगा। चंद्रमा में पृथ्वी की तुलना में अधिक दाग धब्बे दिखाई देते हैं। यहाँ बहुत कम प्रतिक्रिया गतिविधि चल रही है। पृथ्वी लगातार भूकंप, कटाव, बारिश, हवा और पौधे के माध्यम से अपनी सतह में सुधार कर रही है, जबकि चंद्रमा पर मौसम स्थिर रहता है।
स्टेम एम्पलीफायर।
आज की हमारी विशेष अतिथि हैं डॉक्टर तापसी, जो कि भारतीय नैनोविज्ञान एवं प्रायोगिक संस्थान में बतौर एसोसिएट प्रोफेसर के पद पर कार्यरत है। डॉक्टर तापसी वर्तमान में नैनो कॉस्मेटिक्स रसायन विज्ञान के क्षेत्र में कार्य कर रही हैं। नैनो कॉस्मेटिक का उपयोग रासायनिक, सामग्रिक और भौतिक विज्ञान के साथ साथ इंजीनियरिंग, जैविक और चिकित्सा अनुप्रयोगों में किया जा रहा है।
I am from INST Mohali. I am an associate professor here. So here I am working in the field of nanomaterial synthesis, design of different type of nanomaterials using different types of like semiconductor material, metallic nanostructures. So basically we are working right now in the field of some kind of sensor fabrication. So with the help of this kind of metallic nanostructures, we are trying to develop ultra sensitive sensor, which will be useful for very detection of analyte molecule in very low concentration in the range of femtoliter, femtomolar, attomolar, even on the single molecule level. So we are trying to develop such ultra sensitive sensor, and it will be useful in different application. For example, some application in the chemical sensing as well as the biomedical sensing. So my past I like did my PhD in Indian Association for the Cultivation of Science. In 2006 I started, and there I was working in the field of nanomaterial synthesis. For example, metal gold nanostructures, gold nanomaterials of different size and shape, and also semiconducting materials. And I also studied how this kind of materials are useful in some different aspects, like their understanding their photophysical properties using spectroscopy, and also their interaction with some biomolecules. So I worked in the field of energy transfer. So what is energy transfer? Energy transfer is very simple. Suppose two molecules are kept in very close proximity, and one molecule is having higher energy and the other molecule is having lower energy. So higher energy to the lower energy, if the molecule energy transfer, this is called the energy transfer. So we have used, in my PhD, I have used gold nanomaterial as the acceptor, and any kind of fluorophore molecule which can give some emission as the donor. And I have used this as some spectroscopic ruler. For example, when we try to understand some different kind of, like the distance between different moieties in biomolecule, there we cannot use any kind of scale. The microscopic scale is not useful there. So there, this kind of spectroscopic ruler, you can you can use it as the ruler, and you can measure distance till 20 nanometer. So for example, in kind of protein, if you want to know that what is the distance between two amino acids, or in the DNA, if you want to know what is the distance between two DNA bases. So this kind of nanoparticle based resonance energy transfer is widely useful. It will be useful in kind of in different fundamental point of view, as well as various kind of applications also. And presently I'm working in the field of the sensing kind of development of some sensor using this kind of metallic nanostructures. So these metallic nanostructures, for example, we know about the quantum dots. The advantage of the quantum dot that it can emit, it can give different type of emission in different colors. But the metal nanostructures, their advantage is they can absorb the light very strongly, and due to the absorption, it can huge electromagnetic field is enhanced. It can act as the antenna material, and it can enhance the electromagnetic field, and any kind of molecule, if it is placed, their optical signal or other kind of signal will be highly amplified. So this signal is very much useful for detection of any kind of molecule at ultra low concentration. And in chemistry and biology, we know that the maximum level of the detection one can achieve, that is the single molecule. And what we are doing, we have successfully prepared different type of nanomaterials by using gold nanostructures, gold nanostar, gold nanorod, and we have shown that this kind of nanosensor, you can use it as the sensor, and it can give you the sensitivity even single molecule level. So that is very important, because if we know the concentration of any kind of analyte molecule in this single molecule level, first of all, to know what is the behavior of the molecule, individual molecule in complex environment, as well, because we know that each molecule behavior is different. So if we want to study that how their photophysical behavior or other kind of behavior, then this kind of detection is very important. So we are trying to develop this kind of nanocenter which can allow the detection of single molecule level using simple microscope. So another that, also it will have application in different kind of biomedical field and medical diagnostics, because this kind of sensor, it can allow to detect at very low concentration of the biomarker. For example, we have developed some sensor using gold silver nanostar, and we found that some bacterial biomarker which is pyocyanin, and we were able to detect in very low concentration in the range of picomolar, femtomolar. And also we have were able to detect the single protein molecule, thrombin protein, and this is very biologically relevant protein. And also we are trying to use our sensor for development for the detection of very low concentration of cancer biomarkers. So this will, if we can detect this kind of biomarker in single molecule level, the early stage detection of any kind of dangerous diseases, it will help us to detect or to cure the disease. So that is our present focus, and future also we want to use this sensor in real applications. For example, maybe from real blood from the patient, we can see that whether our sensor will be allowing us to detect what is the concentration of the biomarker, and in future, so that also we can develop such sensor for so that common people can use. Now we are not in collaboration with any industry. We have proved we have in lab level we have found that our sensor, it has the potentiality to be used in some fabrication of some point of care devices. So in future, when we found that some real sample, blood sample, or some real molecule in a mixture of different kind of molecules, biomolecules, if we see that it's giving the signal, specificity and selectivity, if we found that our sensor is able to give, then we are thinking to collaborate with some industry so that we can really build some sensor and for point of care applications. Some people, they are working in the development of this kind of nanoengineered materials, but nanoengineered materials development and their so now the top one country is Germany, and then US, and then India is working in this field. Okay. So the third ranking is third, and if we see the publications wise also, I'm extremely fortunate to share that our group first from India, we have published the paper on this kind of nanoengineered materials assembled on DNA origami for detection of single dye. So this is the first paper from India from our group, and we have published this in most respected journal in chemistry, that is the Journal of American Chemical Society. So we have found that some other paper are also coming from Germany, US, but Indian science also, like many people from India, they are also doing extremely well in this field. Sir, I have published, our group, we have published 39 papers. Patent we have not filed yet. In future we will see. We are looking forward when we will see that feasibility, like the applicability, or we can achieve. If we see that we have achieved in that level, then we will definitely think of the patent. As I told, that human health is the most precious thing. So if we can, there are many people are suffering from cancer, and this has become a threat, and also some neurodegenerative Parkinson's diseases, Alzheimer's diseases. And our field, with the help of this kind of sensor, we are sure that we will be able to detect this kind of biomarker on single molecule level. So in this way, the common people will be benefited with our research. Science means, that's why I'm told that there are very few people. First of all, our work on fundamental point of view also, we are trying to know that how the molecule behaves on the single molecule level. With the help of this kind of nanotechnology, that will be really very useful, because we are having this cost, it will be very cheap, as well as it will have the reproducibility and also high sensitivity. So this kind of sensor development is really, it will be useful. In our country, that behavior of each human being is different. It's possible to understand how they are behaving on individual level, and also the detection of the molecule, as I told, it will be really helping us to detect any kind of disease, and it will really help. That sensor will be really, it has huge potentiality to be used as a sensor in biomedical applications. Spectroscopy is it's nothing but the interaction with the material with light. So when the light, it will be irradiated on some material, different types of changes can happen. For example, the molecule, it can absorb light, the material can absorb the light, and it can go to the excited state. When it will come back to the ground state, it can emit some light. Or the metallic nanostructure, they cannot emit the light, but when they will absorb that energy further you can use it for different.
STEM बात पते की।
क्या आप जानते हैं अंतरिक्ष से जुड़ी कुछ रोचक तथ्य? हमारे अंतरिक्ष कई रहस्य समेटे हुए है। इन रहस्यों से पर्दा हटाने वाले वैज्ञानिक भी अभी तक संपूर्ण अंतरिक्ष की जानकारी नहीं जुटा पाए हैं। चलिए हम आपको बताते हैं स्पेस से जुड़ी कुछ मजेदार बात। शनि एकमात्र वल्य ग्रह नहीं है। बृहस्पति, अरुण और वरुण जैसे अन्य ग्रहों के चारों ओर भी छल्ले हैं, लेकिन वह कम स्पष्ट हैं, इसीलिए कम दिखाई देते हैं। चंद्रमा में पृथ्वी की तुलना में अधिक दाग धब्बे दिखाई देते हैं। यहाँ बहुत कम प्रतिक्रिया गतिविधि चल रही है। पृथ्वी लगातार भूकंप, कटाव, बारिश, हवा और पौधे के माध्यम से अपनी सतह में सुधार कर रही है, जबकि चंद्रमा पर मौसम स्थिर रहता है।
आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनकही कहानियाँ। आइए हम सुने विज्ञान की अनसुनी कहानियाँ। एक नई दुनिया की आवाज आपकी आवाज, विज्ञान की आवाज, की आवाज।
Celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we bring you a podcast series on STEM popularization, science, technology, engineering, mathematics and medicine, supported and catalyzed by the National Council for Science and Technology Communication, Government of India. This program is produced by Media for Community Foundation. Creative content and technical support is given by Salam Namaste Community Radio, Noida.
एक नई दुनिया की आवाज